If you're creating a social media marketing strategy for your business, then you need to know how to actually set up a Facebook business page. And a lot of you might be thinking, oh, Jordan, that's pretty easy. I've done it before. Well, did you do it the right way? There's a lot of things that people miss when setting up their pages. And so today's video, we're going to talk about the step-by-step guide or the exact process you need to go through to set up your Facebook business page. So stay tuned. We've got a good one for you. Welcome back, everybody, and thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so we can update you with all of our future content, trainings, and resources that we have at my channel. Oh, and P.S., make sure to stay tuned to the end of today's video, and I'll make sure you get access to 3 or 4 different Facebook ads, marketing, training-related videos that are going to help you get the most out of your Facebook business page. Now, let's go ahead and hop on over to my screen and we'll get started on Facebook business pages. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to Facebook business pages is the fact that when you're starting a page, it's actually separate from your personal profile. A lot of people get these two things mixed up, but when you're actually trying to start a business or a brand, it's better to go ahead and start with a Facebook business page and not use your profile. Even though it is totally possible to use your profile, pages have a lot more functionality that you won't be able to get out of your personal profile. So this is my dummy account. If you guys are logged in and you have an established Facebook account, you can actually click right over here and there will be an option under this sidebar to create a page. If not, you can just see over here, pages is on the left-hand side. You can click that and then you're just gonna click create page. Now guys, pages are great because they're going to be able to increase your exposure. They strengthen your brand loyalty. They're able to increase your website traffic so that way you get more sales, and they're going to lower your overall marketing costs. All of these are really great reasons to start a Facebook business page. Oh, and P.S., like I mentioned before, here's one of the videos that I was talking about. If you want to learn how to run Facebook ads, check out this video up here in the top right-hand corner over there, or come back to it later on after you're done. It's a full-on video on how to run Facebook ads. You will want to know that if you're trying to make money using Facebook. And quick question, before we move on, what is your current Facebook marketing strategy? What are you doing on Facebook? Are you just posting content? Are you running ads? Are you doing collaborations with other influencers? What are you doing on your Facebook page to generate results? Leave that in the comments below. I'd love to talk with you about it. So again, to get started with the Facebook page, you're just gonna log into your personal account. You're gonna click one of the buttons that I showed you, either over here on the right-hand side if you have access to it, or over here on the left, and then you're just going to click Create Page. The next option is for you to select whether you have a brand or a business or a community or public figure. So if you're like a person who speaks in front of people, or you run a online community or media source, you'll start with this. If you run a brand or a business, which is pretty straightforward, that's pretty much 80 to 90% of all of you are going to select brand or business. And the reason they have you select this up front is because different pages have different options or features that are on those pages, so that way you are able to best service your audience, right? So we're just going to do our page name. We'll just do the best page ever, right? Our category, whatever your category is, and this is going to describe your page. So we're just gonna do media source, click continue. Very straightforward so far, right? Now, if you already have a profile picture created, you can go ahead and upload it. I believe the dimensions are 500 by 500. If you don't know, or if I'm wrong, you can actually just go on Google and type that in really quick and find that result, just, Facebook profile picture dimensions. But we're gonna skip this for now. We're not gonna actually upload a photo. The cover photo is also super important. You wanna have both of these on there, okay? Though we're not doing it now, and you might not in the very beginning, you will want to have one on there. People do not trust pages that don't have cover photos or videos, or that don't have profile pictures. So make sure that you have both of those set up before you actually publish your page. All right, we're gonna skip it for now though. Now, there's 2 thoughts to this. A lot of people, when they create their page, until they get it fully established, they'll unpublish their page. But to be completely honest, guys, no one's going to be able to find your page if you haven't shared it out to the masses yet. So really, there's no point in unpublishing it just yet, unless it's gonna take you months to prepare, which in that case, I don't know what you're doing with your Facebook page. It should never take months to prepare. All right, so if you needed to do that, you can just go over to settings. You'll go right here in the general section, then you'll see page visibility, and you can edit it and click and make it unpublished. After you get done here, the first thing that I like to recommend is going into page info, and you are going to want to fill out all of this information as much as possible. You want a description. Key tips here are to include keywords about your business. So if you're a dentist, put that you're a dentist and a couple of things that relate to your business. So whether it be implants or whatever it is that you provide, put that in the description. Add more categories if you have more than one category that relates to you. Definitely add your phone number. They'll never find you otherwise. Add a website, add an email address. All of these are so that way people can reach out to you and find you. If you do not have a physical location, just exit off that and you don't have to add anything. If they do have a physical location, boom, you'll just enter your physical location information in right there. You'll select your hours. Make sure that you set these up. People want to see your hours. Your impressum, you can always add here in later, but it's an optional field. Certain countries such as Australia, Germany, Switzerland, businesses may not be required by law to include a statement of ownership. And then if you have a privacy policy on your website, it's great to be able to put that there as well. Next, you'll go through messaging settings. And really what we're trying to do here is set up the way that we contact people. All right, so if we want to send someone access to our messenger URL, we can do that here. Add messenger to our website, right? You've seen that pop up on your site. You can do that right here. If you have to use the return key to send messages, if you would much rather, press enter to send a message instead of actually having to go over and click, you can actually set that up here. They get very, very specific. So that way it's easy for you to make Messenger work the best for you and your business, right? One of the next things you'll want to do is go into notifications, and you're actually going to update the information for your notifications as to how you actually prefer to receive them. You can get messages, email, text messages, however you prefer to receive emails or notifications about what's going on with your business page. You can set all of that up right here. Next is page roles. If you have people in your office or in your agency or on your team that need to work on this specific page, you can actually add them in right here. You can also do it in Facebook Business Manager, but it's easy if you're just going ahead and setting up a new page right now to do it at this time. Next, if you would like to connect your Instagram account, which I definitely recommend doing. If you don't have an Instagram account, we do have a video on setting that up as well. You can go over to my channel and check that out. But I recommend connecting your Instagram account because it makes it easier to manage both of these different platforms in one place on Business Manager. All right, now one thing that we get asked a lot is about the blue or gray check mark right over here that goes right by the business name. So I want to clarify a few things. Number one, the gray check mark no longer exists. Facebook got rid of the gray check mark. It just wasn't useful for any reason, so they got rid of the gray check mark. Now the blue check mark, you guys have to understand, this is not for every business out there. It's not for any local business. Blue check marks are meant for people who have a lot of social status, people who are well-known or businesses that are well-known across all communities, right? So like Nike, for example, or Joe Rogan, for example. Those are people that have a blue badge, and it's just to verify that that is the actual page. That is the real page created by that person or that company, since what actually ends up happening is people go out there and try to create fake pages just like that person's page and to replicate them. So that way they can try to make some money off of them. That actually ended up hurting people. So Facebook put in the blue badge so that way people can understand who the real page is and who isn't. And really quick, guys, are you just now starting with Facebook or really just starting to dive into Facebook marketing? If so, that is okay because I have a from beginner to advanced Facebook marketing and business page video that you'll want to check out here in the top right-hand corner. You might want to come back to it a little later after we finish this video, but I promise you're going to want to check that out if you're trying to be serious with Facebook marketing. All right, so next what we want to do is add services to our Facebook business page. If we have a customer or if I myself offer a service at my business, then I want to add and showcase that so people can see what it's about. Don't worry, if you don't see services over here on your tab, we will actually show you how to add that to your tabs later on in this video, so stay tuned. But for now, what we're going to do is click Add Service. You're going to name your service. Just whatever the actual service is. You can do fixed price, starting at variable price, ask for price, all of that right there. We'll put in our price right here. So let's just say it's $100. We'll put in a description to tell people what the product description is. If there's a duration, we can, or for appointments, we can actually do that. We can block out extra time if we need to, and whether we want to show or hide the service. Always add an image to the service. People like to see an image associated with the service. Then just click save, and now you have your service added. You're gonna do the same thing for all of the rest of your services. Now when customers come to your business page, they can actually see what services you offer, how long it's going to take, how much it is, and what the service actually provides that particular person. All right, now really quickly, like I mentioned earlier, let's talk about how to add different tabs or create a different template for your page. It's actually quite simple. Click Settings. Then over here on the left-hand side, you're actually going to see Templates and Tabs. Took me a second to find it. All right, and then all we're gonna do is select what template we want to start with. You can actually start with the current template, and all this does is put specific tabs on your page based on the type of business you have. So for example, if you're a regular business, you'll probably choose this. If you have a venue, right, you'll pick that. Nonprofits, politicians, services. If you have a service-based business, pick this. If you have restaurants or cafes, this, shopping, this, video page, right? All of it is right here. And that's just a template. You don't have to actually use the template. You can actually build your own custom setup down here. All you actually have to do is, you can either use the default tabs, right? We can turn that off, or we can add all our tabs or remove tabs we don't want. So if I want to add a tab, you can see here, services is right here, right? Boom, now I have services. Do I have live videos? I'm gonna add that, right? Now guys, if I want to remove tabs, let's be clear on a few things. Number one, you can't remove all of your tabs. Some of them you can, some of them you can't. So for example, you can see right here, if I click settings, I can't remove the community tab. But if I click groups, I can actually just turn it off, and this will actually hide the tab from my page, so that way people don't see it. Boom. So you can see it's been removed from my tab. And then you can actually order them in the way that you would like to order them and what's most important to you, right? So if I wanted my services to stand out, I could put that there. I don't really care about posts, so I'm gonna move that down. Reviews, I definitely want up towards the top. About, I want up towards the top. Videos and community, I will leave right there. And then I'm done. All I have to do is exit back and I'm finished setting up the tabs on my page. Very, very simple. Now, what we want to do is actually make sure to check our page to see that it's looking and working the right way. So all we're gonna do is hit the little ellipses right here, and you can actually click View as Page Visitor. And this is gonna show you what the business page looks like to someone coming to your page that has never seen it before, right? Obviously, we don't have anything on our page, so it's not showing much here. But if we went to my page, we can actually see what a full page should look like. And you can see we have our video, we have our profile photo, we have all of our tabs set up over here. We have our impressum, our description, our stories set up. Everything is set up so that way you can find us as easily as possible, right? Finally, it's time to publish your page. So all we're gonna do is go back to where I originally started, where we're at the page editor. We're gonna click settings, and then right up here under page visibility, all we're gonna do is make it say published again. So click edit, then make it say published and save. Now, one of the final things that I want to do is click the ellipses again, and we're actually able to invite friends. So you can see right down here, we're able to invite friends to our page, and this is something you'll want to do to at least pre-populate it in the beginning and get a little traction going behind your page. Again, it's very simple. Do not spam your friends and make it annoying. Invite them once. If they don't accept, maybe invite them again, but that's really it. Do not overkill it and make them hate you for asking them to like their page 1,000 times. But guys, that is it for this video. I hope you found it informative and I hope you found it useful. So if you have any questions about setting up your Facebook business page, if there was anything you think we didn't cover, make sure to leave it in the comments section below. By now, I've showed you a bunch of other videos that can help you out. Make sure to go back through the video and watch those other trainings on how to run Facebook ads, beginner to advanced marketing strategies. All of that is going to be super useful for you. But that is it for now, and I will see you guys on the next training. So until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Bye, guys.
Ready to start living the six-figure work wherever, be your own boss lifestyle? Well, at Serial Entrepreneur Academy, we'll teach you how to use a laptop and internet to start your own social media and digital marketing agency. Get started with our free Facebook ads training. Links in the description below, guys. See you in the course. Serial Entrepreneur out.